Good evening. I'm Dr. Kimberly Mascaro of ConsciousChimera.com. I'm a psychologist, author, and artist specializing in holistic psychotherapeutic care for women, adult individuals, primarily women, focusing on women's issues. This is another episode of Nonfiction Bedtime Stories where I introduce and review several books on dreaming, consciousness, dreamwork, and the like. So the publication I want to highlight tonight is The Art of Dreaming. This little tiny gem, full of good stuff though, is by Jill Mellick. And I just want to tell you a little bit about it and how I've used some of her tips and techniques to work with dreams. So she has several chapters, which I found rather unique because, she's talking about expressive arts and dream work, but she has expressive dream work activities and things in 5 minutes and another chapter in 10 to 15 minutes. So what I thought is really unique about that is a book that says, hey, there's some quick things you can do in here if you don't have a lot of time. And she also covers working with nightmares, which are so important to pay attention to. We don't want to push away them. We want to say, hey, what are they here to teach us? So she talks about how to work with those in this little book here. And also some other, I think, unique chapters are chapter 6, for example, the care and feeding of dream figures and animals. And that's something I think about a lot. But what I want to show you today, so that's just, again, a quick review of the book. But what I want to show you today, and not only this, that came out in 96, and I think another edition in 2001. So it's a bit older, but something you might want to have on your shelf. So jumping ahead to what I do want to show you today is that when you're working with your dream journal, yes, there's so many creative things we can do with dreams, dream theater and dream art. I mean, some of my dream art is right behind me here, but we don't have to do something that takes a lot of time or involves a lot of resources or groups of people. We can do things that are just small but still valuable. For example, when I transcribe my dreams every morning, and I say transcribe because currently I'm in the process of voice memoing my dreams and then transcribing the voice memo. So I used to just go straight to the book, but I'm not doing that right now to just change it up a bit. So for example, after I do that, you can see my dream journal here. I might want to then do a sketch of the dream. You don't have to be a good artist, or anything, but just using color and the best shape you can to get that image. And then you can take the dream from there, where you may have noticed I had some highlighting. So key phrases and things I might want to pay attention to. That might be a first level of working with this particular dream that I wanted to give more attention to. Another way, or I should say something you can continue with, is to collage it. Or like I said, if you have more time and resources, you may want to do a paint or work with a group to do an interpretive practice or a dream theater or something. But you can just have like old magazines, like a collection of old magazines laying around, and then use those to create some type of collage to reflect the dream. So here's one example. This is just one dream collage. Now, of course, I had to use what was available in what I could find. So it's going to give a bit, when I look back at it after I make it, it's going to give a bit of a different interpretation, it's going to give me a different kind of feedback than if I was able to just draw the whole thing out or just read it word for word. So I use these processes to help me take kind of like the dream's meaning to another level. Like, what feelings come up when I collage the dream? What images am I drawn to around how I felt in this dream? I'll share another one. And just to kind of go back to what I was saying earlier, your dreams, again, you don't have to be an artist to to have a dream journal and put imagery in with it. It's not required, not necessary at all. But I'll show you a couple other collages too. Now this dream collage looks quite intense, but let's see if you can see it there. It looks really intense from the images I found. It wasn't as intense, but this is as close to what I could find in a magazine to represent this part of the dream. Now this collage represents just a snapshot of a particular dream. So when I saw something particular, I just kind of took a mental kind of like a photograph of that and then worked with that particular piece in the dream. Where the first collage you saw was trying to play or reflect the entire dream. Where this final collage I'll show you just reflects, and I often don't use words, but in this case I did, and this reflects the beginning part of a dream. So you can even kind of do like almost like storyboards, like, you know, beginning, middle, end, if the dream evolves like that. But there's, again, so many things you can do with dreams. That is just like a drop in the bucket. For more ways to work with dreams, look at some of the activities, again, in Jill Mellick's book, The Art of Dreaming, Tools for Creative Dream Work, because she just has so many here. I mean, writing, mask making. This is just right off the front of the cover. How to use voice, wordplay, movement, collage, drawing. And like I already stated, activities that you can do in just a few minutes. She writes, more time does not necessarily correlate with more benefit. And that's true. Sometimes we can do something quickly and get a lot of insight. And other times, though, that's just a piece of it. When people can work a dream for years and years. So again, this is not, dream work isn't the fast road, in my opinion. In my opinion, a dream worker is walking the slow, long road. And this, in my opinion, is also a life journey. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. Thank you so much for being here. Again, check out my website, consciouschimera.com. I'm going to be doing a dream work retreat with another psychologist in Hawaii next year. And you'll find other goodies, articles. It's also consciouschimera.com is also a blog. And that's spelled CONSCIOUS, conscious, and then chimera, CHIMERA. So it's consciouschimera.com. Find me online, and thanks for watching. If you like this video, click like. Thanks.